You're welcome. Vic.
Hey, Alex, Happy New Year.
Thank you. It's good to see you.
Last year, you gave me a testimonial. You said Search Triggers would be a billion-dollar business. And that has been inspiring me to build and improve and make the product even better. You also, testimonial to you, you suggested that I get 20 case studies underway. We have 20 case studies underway. And we're also now working with some of the people that launched Yahoo in the early days and the father of SEO himself. My question to you is, with all of this cred, how could we craft a simple email to go to our list of subscribers requesting that they share their story? And since you're also in one of our case studies, would you be so kind as to share a few words about your experience with Search Triggers?
Okay, so let me tell you what Vic is doing, if you haven't noticed. So first of all, you see the way he smuggled a testimonial for himself. Well done. He's well trained by Alex.
I'm learning.
Yeah. Secondly, he's making a public offer to put pressure on Alex to something he would say yes to privately anyway, so the answer is yes. And the third thing, he's asking a legitimate question, which I answered earlier, but I will reignite here, is give an ethical bribe, not for the testimonial, but to rate testimonials. So my ethical bribe is I'm going to teach a course that I'm going to charge a lot of money for because I want to get your opinion on what are the fives. I don't like, I do 0 out of 10. I do 0 to 7. I like 1 to 5. It's just simple. Average, above average, way above average, below average, way below average. I mean, it's almost binary, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Easy, right? So I just want to know all the fives. That's what I would do, Vic, to go after folks and have them rate it and tell them that you're going to teach a search engine class or something that you know a lot about, or how to use search triggers to do something. You use the software, and it's going to be free. And I do 2 sessions. One is never enough. 2 sessions. I like to make them 90 minutes, half an hour for Q&A, and you'll get a lot of feedback. Now, I'm going to correct you on something. I didn't say Search Triggers will be a billion-dollar company, because one word makes all the difference. I said Search Triggers could be a billion-dollar company, and that's a much different testimonial. I believe it's a much more powerful one because it opens up doubt for those people who doubt, and it opens up confidence for those who feel confident. So right now, you're just a whisper away from you being on the path to that billion-dollar path. And here's my advice to you publicly. I believe that your technology background gets in the way of explaining what Search Trigger does. And I believe you've built this thing that's so powerful, and people don't know the impact of it just because of the way it's explained. So you need a partner or someone else to get outside of your subjective head and get into the objective delivery of it. That's not saying that you're not doing a good job. That's just saying that you're not objective. Right? So because of that lack of objectivity, you gain more clarity when you have someone else bragging on it. Now, you know a lot of people in the industry, and you know a lot of people who would be a good acquisition for Search Triggers. I don't know if you want to let it go or not. My recommendation is to look for buyers, and then when they don't buy, seek the downsell to be a strategic alliance partner. So look for buyers that you think are great candidates, and then the downsell is, will you help promote us? And I've done that over the years, and it works extremely well. It's a really good downsell. Okay? Any questions or comments on that?
That's great. Thank you. And I think that is where we're heading. And I think to get traction, we definitely need to have more people use the tool. So to do that, we sort of got rid of the whole opt-in thing. People can now use the tool without opting in.
Perfect.
And I think that's going to make a big difference.
Well, here's the thing. You have so many people to model. Google is one. YouTube is another. One thing about those social media platforms and those search engine platforms, you got LinkedIn, Twitter, blah, blah, blah. You don't need to use it. Okay, you don't really need to opt in, but to really use it, you do need to opt in, like Facebook, right? Google, yeah. You don't need to opt in to use Google, but that's just the search on the outside. You do need to opt in and have a Google account to take advantage of all the other nice things that they have to offer, all for free. Now, you have a fee-based membership, but if you have the username and password, which is like a moat and a drawbridge, right? If you have a username and password, just like Google and YouTube, and you can model all those folks, Yahoo, whatever, just model them and then see who's willing to buy. Drive down 90 miles to Silicon Valley, and you have the right. Check out Search Trigger's logo. You got the right logo. You got the right look and feel. You even have the right hat on and the right sweatshirt. I mean, this guy looks like a damn programmer, doesn't he? Right? You don't have to comb your hair, nothing. You can wake up at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and that's your morning, right? You have everything going for you. Don't try to sell it yourself. Don't be a marketer. Here's the big advice: be an investor. The mindset of an investor and the mindset of a marketer are two different things. Here it is. Final statement. This is the longest hangout we've ever done, by the way, so thank you for listening. Here's the unquestionable proof. If you think as a marketer, the best question you can ask every morning is, what am I split testing today? In other words, what offer am I going to split test today? What's my offer A? What's my offer B? Now, if you do 250 split tests a year, you're going to win. Okay? You're going to know what not to do. You're going to learn what to do. So that's the best question you can ask as a marketer. Here's the best question as an investor. Okay? What investment opportunity should I be vetting today? What investment opportunity should I be vetting today? For me, if I'm an investor and I want to buy a website to build a list versus try to build a list on my own, I'm much better off buying a website with a list that's comparable to mine, which is what I'm doing these days, right? So I'm asking myself, what website can I vet today? Well, I'm an investor now. I'm not in the weeds. What my split testing today is in the weeds. What website am I vetting today is outside and looking at, okay, who else has built businesses? And all the people who failed, I'm not even going to vet. So think like an investor, because you have software that has high multiple, like media. Don't think like a marketer. I think you've been a marketer too long. This is your year for investment. Sell Search Triggers or find a buyer for it so that you generate some income. That's a big windfall for you, Vic. Okay?
Thanks, Alex.
All right.
Aloha.
That's why you could be a billion-dollar company. All right.